Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Cleveland. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Here's Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That catch good for 5. It's third down. On third down, Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Detroit! Back there, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. On first and 10, Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, Mayfield again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 57 yards on the ground. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got it first and goal at the 6. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mayfield on first down, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. To the right side and complete to Njoku. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Rattler. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 12 more yards there and another first down. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Leopard! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, 46.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Here we go, 46.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there, now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. More from Cleveland after this. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott from the gun. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Watch him now, Barney.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Mayfield. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 40 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And out now come the Cowboys. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Prescott now. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. His throw incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
46.
Second down, Prescott. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long for Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue, landed.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter three. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. On play action, Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And just like that, it's third down. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. On third down, Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former first-round pick, there on the coverage. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he's got room. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Damian Radley, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns are back within a score. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Calhoun. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
Mayfield on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush,
and we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott on play action. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Cowboys on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17.
Good. 26.
Off the play fake, Preston, and he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Michael Kendricks in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And no, it's incomplete. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Looking at this situation, if they get a field goal out of this, it helps, but a touchdown would really help into going to secure the victory.
And note I'm thinking right here, in the West Coast offense, in their parlance, every time they throw the football, they say you're either throwing it for a touchdown or a check down. In this case, it's either taking time off the clock or getting that touchdown that really puts you in firm control. I think they'll go either way on this one.
They go to Elliott again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's got it to Hearns. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Go, get out there,
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. 1 possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts.
And got his man complete. He got 29 yards that time. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. And it pops 3. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! 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 Gone!
Renegade.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know.